Rolls-Royce's car models are often hard to tell apart. Today, we'll be explaining all of them from the cheapest to the most expensive, breaking down unique features, interiors, and everything in between. So let's jump right into their first entry-level sedan, being the Rolls-Royce Ghost. Priced from around $354,750 in the US, the 2024 Ghost packs a 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12, punching out 563 horsepower to all four wheels. That means the cheapest Rolls can still launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.8 seconds. Inside, the Ghost seats passengers with a full-grain leather interior and lambswool floor mats so plush your feet will think they're on vacation. The famous Starlight Headliner is available, and the dashboard can even be illuminated with the Ghost nameplate and starry lights, creating a magical atmosphere. Despite being the least expensive Rolls-Royce, the Ghost surrounds you with the same bank vault, quiet, and magic carpet air suspension as its bigger siblings. In fact, the Ghost name honors the 1906 Silver Ghost, a model so eerily smooth and quiet it was dubbed the best car in the world. And on the road, an 8-speed satellite-aided transmission even uses GPS to pre-select gears for upcoming corners or hills, keeping the ride perpetually smooth. Handling's also improved with all-wheel steering, but don't expect a sports sedan, because this 5,500-pound palace prefers to ride soft rather than whip around turns. But that's the point, because the Ghost is a driver's Rolls that's supremely comfortable, yet sporty by Rolls-Royce standards. As a lighthearted comparison, consider that for the price of one Ghost, you could buy 8 Mercedes S-Class sedans. But none of those would give you the sheer sense of occasion or the spirit of ecstasy hood ornament leading your way. Going a step up from the Ghost is the Cullinan, being their ultimate luxury SUV. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is named after the largest diamond ever discovered, being a fitting name for a gem of an SUV that redefines luxury off the beaten path. Starting around $394,000 in the US and easily crossing $450,000 in their black badge form, it's basically an all-wheel drive luxury car that has 8 inches of ground clearance and an off-road mode. Not that any owner's likely to rock crawl in their rolling palace, but knowing you could traverse a muddy estate or snowy mountain in total comfort is part of this vehicle's charm. Under the hood lies Rolls' familiar 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 tuned for 563 horsepower, or 592 horsepower in their more performance black badge trim, which moves this 3-ton SUV with alarming ease. The 0 to 60 comes in around 4.9 seconds, which is absurd for something with the aerodynamic profile of a literal boulder. But speed is secondary to the Cullinan's real talent, delivering first-class travel for the entire family. The interior includes butter-soft leather everywhere, rich wood veneers, deep-pile lambswool rugs, and seats that'll massage you while you marvel at star-like fiber-optic lights above. The rear seats can be configured as a lavish 2-seat lounge or a more practical 3-across bench. And for the ultimate tailgate party, Rolls offers a viewing suite, being 2 pop-out leather chairs and a cocktail table in the boot, perfect for enjoying polo matches or sunsets with champagne in hand. Despite its bulk, the Cullinan carries that trademark magic carpet ride. Its air suspension and active chassis literally scans the road ahead and adjusts to soak up bumps, so passengers remain blissfully unaware of rough terrain. It's eerily quiet too. You hear little more than a distant V12 purr. As for looks, the Cullinan's styling is bold and unmistakably Rolls-Royce, from the upright Parthenon grille to the hefty proportions. In a humorous comparison, Car and Driver noted the Cullinan is nearly twice as expensive as a Bentley Bentayga or Mercedes Maybach GLS, and far more exclusive. Indeed, it makes those other luxury SUVs look positively pedestrian. And for many buyers, that exclusivity makes the price a relative bargain. If you demand an SUV that dethrones Range Rovers and laughs in the face of 6-figure competitors, the Cullinan stands alone, arguably being the best SUV ever. A step up from the Cullinan, however, is the Rolls-Royce Spectre, the all-electric Super Coupe. The Spectre marks a bold new chapter for the brand, as it's the first fully electric Rolls-Royce, blending silent propulsion with the brand's legendary luxury. Priced around $422,000 to start, the Spectre sits above the Cullinan but just below the final car in this video, and it's worth every penny for those embracing the electric future with a side of opulence. It's a large, stately 2-door with fastback styling so elegant that even parked it looks like it's wafting. Underneath, dual electric motors provide 584 horsepower and a prodigious 664 pound-foot of torque, giving this nearly 3-ton coupe surprisingly brisk acceleration. Rolls-Royce estimates 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 4.4 seconds, which will silently pin you to your seat in a surge of velvet smooth thrust. The Spectre is built on Rolls-Royce's latest aluminum space frame, which was designed from the outset to accommodate electric power, and the result is an ultra-solid 30% stiffer chassis, with the battery pack down low acting as 1,500 pounds of sound insulation, truly rolling on heavy silence. On the road, the Spectre delivers that signature magic carpet ride thanks to adaptive suspension and four-wheel steering. It even has a trick planing feature that can decouple the anti-roll bars on straight roads for a totally pillowy ride. The range is an EPA estimated 260 to 290 miles per charge, which is about 320 miles on the more lenient European WLTP cycle, which is not Tesla beating, but more than sufficient for the typical Rolls owner's travels. And when it's time to recharge, a DC fast charger can top the battery from 10% to 80% in around 34 minutes. Just enough time to enjoy a cup of Earl Grey in the lounge. But what truly sets the Spectre apart is how it marries high technology with high-class luxury, because Rolls-Royce has taken their famed Starlight Headliner and extended it to the doors, meaning the Spectre's interior doors have 4,796 softly glowing stars embedded in them. The dashboard fascia adds another 5,500 illuminated stars around the Spectre nameplate, a design that reportedly took 10,000 plus hours to develop. The effect is absolutely celestial at night, making you feel like you're drifting through the cosmos. Of course, every conceivable luxury is on hand, from whisper-quiet air conditioning to bespoke audio, to woolen floor mats so plush you might nap on them. And because there's no engine, there's even less noise and vibration than your traditional Rolls. A fun side note, Rolls-Royce cheekily notes that the Spectre isn't here to chase performance numbers, but it's about overbearing luxury. Sure, a Tesla Model S Plaid might outrun it in a drag race, but a Spectre owner would likely respond, "Darling, drag races are for commoners." This car is more about the experience, and Rolls-Royce aims to prove that the electric era can be even more lavish than the petrol age. But the Spectre doesn't compare to the most expensive car in their lineup, being the Rolls-Royce Phantom, the pinnacle of automotive luxury. Often referred to as the best car in the world, the Phantom carries a legacy dating back to 1925 and remains the definitive ultra-luxury sedan. It's also the most expensive Rolls-Royce model currently, with a standard wheelbase Phantom starting at around $506,000, before bespoke customizations, of course, and extended wheelbase versions easily approach $600K plus. For that stratospheric price, you get a vehicle that truly has no equal in the luxury segment. In fact, Bentley discontinued its Mulsanne in 2020, effectively ceding the throne, meaning the Phantom today stands in a class of one. It's the automotive equivalent of a private island, being enormous, extravagant, and exquisitely crafted to every last detail. To break it down, at over 19 feet long, in the extended form, with the iconic Parthenon grille topped by the Spirit of Ecstasy, it's elegantly proportioned, with classic upright Rolls-Royce lines that somehow manage to be stately rather than gaudy. Under the hood lies the familiar 6.75-liter twin-turbo V12 with 563 horsepower, sufficient to whisper the Phantom from 0 to 60 miles per hour in about 5.1 seconds. If you're ever in the rare event of a rush, the power's delivered so smoothly and silently that speed becomes almost irrelevant, because drivers report that at 100 miles per hour, it feels like 50. And thanks to 200 plus pounds of sound insulation, double pane glass, and those soft closed coach doors, the loudest thing in a Phantom at speed might just be the ticking of its Cartier clock. The interior is where the Phantom truly leaves every other car on Earth behind. It's essentially a bespoke luxury lounge on wheels. Every surface is draped in the finest materials imaginable: hand-polished wood veneers, deep-pile lamb's wool carpets, milled aluminum knobs, and yards of supple leather sourced from carefully raised cattle. The rear seats are designed for VIPs, because many Phantoms are driven by the owner's chauffeur. After all, you can opt for a privacy suite with an electrochromatic glass divider and soundproofing between front and rear, creating a mobile boardroom or sanctuary for royalty. Rear passengers enjoy reclining airline-style seats with ottomans, massagers, and even a cooler for champagne. Overhead, the Starlight Headliner twinkles with personalized constellations, and unique to the Phantom is the gallery, being a dashboard panel of toughened glass behind which you can commission custom artwork. Yes, the Phantom literally lets you display fine art in your dash. One owner installed a 3D printed gold Swarovski crystal collage. That's the level of personalization on offer. Despite weighing nearly 3 tons, the Phantom is surprisingly pleasant to drive, having light steering, a pillowy magic carpet air ride, and four-wheel steering for maneuverability, but its true purpose is to isolate you from the outside world. Bumps, potholes, even speed bumps are softened into oblivion by the suspension's cameras and algorithms, with the sensation being that of gliding. It's no wonder heads of state, celebrities, and business moguls choose the Phantom when they want the ultimate statement. To put the Phantom's exclusivity in perspective, owning one is so rarefied that if you see another Phantom on the road, you might just nod in mutual acknowledgement of belonging to that ultra-exclusive club. With Bentley's Mulsanne gone, the Phantom's only real competition might be a well-appointed Gulfstream jet. But the Gulfstream can't drive you to dinner in Manhattan. In the realm of ground transportation, the Phantom is king. It's the most expensive, most luxurious, and undeniably magnificent way to travel. As Rolls-Royce proudly puts it, the Phantom holds no equal. I hope you enjoyed us breaking down the four main models in Rolls-Royce's lineup. And if you want us to break down other car brands, let us know which ones down in the comment section below. But for now, consider subscribing for more videos. And thank you for watching.